Hey there, beautiful souls. If you are new here, hello and welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you are returning, thank you for your support of the channel. Not every message will resonate for you, and that's okay. Take what feels true for you and just leave the rest behind for someone else who needs to hear it. Before we dive into your tarot messages for November, let's take a quick look at some key astrological aspects for the month. Well, here we go again with another Mercury retrograde. This takes place from the 9th to the 29th of the month. Now, while this might feel like a step back, take it as an invitation to revisit unresolved themes with fresh eyes. Your mind goes even further into the past as you seek to figure out how to unplug from past storylines so you can truly move into the future that resonates with who you are becoming. Within this process, expect surprises, revelations, and eye-opening realizations, particularly if you are a Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. On November 5th, we have a full moon in Taurus. This lunar phase highlights your relationship with your body by encouraging some gentle movement and playful exercise, especially if you've been feeling nervous, sleepless, or stuck in your head. Practices like yoga or grounding rituals that reconnect you to your body's wisdom are a great way to harness the energies at play. Jupiter goes retrograde in Cancer on November 11th, which means the lucky planet enters its dormant season, putting a momentary halt on your ability to expand, especially if you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The good news is that you get to review your growth strategies as a way to perfect your craft. November 20th's new moon in Scorpio invites you to go within to find the answers to tricky questions. If you're able to calm your mind, then some colorful, smart insights are in store for you. Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, this one's for you. And finally, on November 21st, when the sun enters Sagittarius, go ahead and embrace the season of exploration, learning, and celebration. Now that we have that taken care of, just a quick reminder to take a second to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's completely free for you, and it makes a big difference in supporting the channel. And if you're enjoying these videos and want to see more, then give it a like so the YouTube algorithm knows to keep showing you content like this. Stick around, my friends. I'll meet you on the other side to dive into your tarot messages. All right, beautiful souls. So this reading's for you if your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign is the sign of Aquarius. And for any and all of the above. And it is for the month of November. So Aquarius, we're just going to dive right into your messages. Let's see what they have for you. I will begin by giving thanks to the angel spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting these messages for the highest vibrational good of my Aquarius seekers. Alrighty. Let's see. Aquarius, what the universe would like to tell you for the month of November. 4 cards, please. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. King of Wands. Just pull this down a bit. All right, let's get you one more card, Aquarius, for the month of November. Let's see where we're going with this reading. Okay, you have the Five of Wands. That's interesting. All right. But not a surprise to me, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Like, so the bottom of the deck, for let's just start Aries with the bottom of the deck, for me, is the overarching energy. The overarching energy is, for me, the theme of your month. Okay, so what does that mean? That means what's the overall message here, right? What's the overall thing we're trying to achieve here? And for you, in the month of November, it's about family. It's about home. It's about your legacy. It's about your, what it is you're trying to achieve as a long-term goal. Okay, it could be the spiritual. It could be the material. Okay, but oftentimes it's about abundance. But it could just be. It doesn't necessarily be. Let's say you don't have any children, or you don't have any relatives or what have you. It could just be about the community. What is it you want to be known for in the community? All right, it's a card of wealth. It's a card of long-term prosperity, and it's about your legacy, what it is you want to leave there. Okay, but it's also a card of generosity. So like it's a card of saying, I am successful, or I have been successful up to this point in my life, or I've achieved a lot in my life and I am successful, and I want to share that wealth, whether it's material wealth or otherwise, spiritual, what have you. I want to share it with those that I love. Okay, so I feel like for you, this is very much an energy of wanting to expand or grow in some way. Maybe you want to expand your share. It's an expansion through sharing. That's what I'm hearing. So I feel like you want to share your knowledge. You want to share your life lessons, the things that you've achieved. You want to share that with other people, and by giving to other people in some way, shape, or form. You could physically be giving them something. You could be adding something to their lives. They could be adding something to your life. Okay, now this could be in many areas of your life. So this is a generic reading. It is for the collective. It's very hard to get deep down when you're doing readings for collective as large as the world of everybody who's Aquarius. Okay, that's why I do love to do one-on-one readings for people, because we can really dive into the cards and get to the root of what it is that you're trying to resolve, establish, what have you. But I feel like for you, there's a lot here related to maybe it's not just your family, but it's like you could be wanting to expand something. Okay, maybe you want to expand your projects. Maybe you want to expand your team at work. Maybe you want to hire new people. Maybe you want to hire people just around the house to help you do something that will improve the family home. Okay, there's some path that you're setting yourself on with the Seven of Pentacles, with the Seven of Cups, where you are actually looking to make a dream or desire come true. You have 2 sevens on the table, okay? That's dreams, that's desires, that's wants, that's hope, but it's also alignment, okay? So it's, you know, it's also the card of knowledge, right? Or the number of knowledge for me. So there's something here that whether you've planted it, right? I love this 7 of Pentacles because this 7 of Pentacles is not a tree that's already fully grown. It's a little tree. This character here is watching very intently. He is actually making sure that, you know, it's going to grow and giving it the care and attention that it needs. This tree that's been planted has created beautiful roots. So because it's gone deep and created wide roots here, this tree is going to grow into something beautiful. And that's what you want. Whatever it is you're working on now, your projects, your work, your home life, maybe you're adding to your family. I'm just throwing that out there for whoever that is relevant for, because I just heard it, so I have to give the message. You are growing this thing into something wonderful. And you're being very careful about your choices with that 7 of Cups. I also feel that, because they keep telling me King of Wands, look at the King of Wands, talk about the King of Wands. King of Wands is a card for me of 30,000 foot view. If you want to be successful with something, if you want to make sure that something turns out the way you want it to, even if this is planning out the rest of your life and your legacy and what have you, if it's planning your family and how you want, what you want to leave to your family, or how you want things to turn out for your family, because maybe your family is growing now, you take the view of the King of Wands. The King of Wands is that card of a very competent leader. It's somebody who says, let me take the long-term view. It's somebody who says, let me look at things from 30,000 feet. Yes, I equally need to look at it in detail, but I need to see the big picture, because if I see the big picture, then I know where we're going with this. Okay? So that's what I'm kind of feeling for you, and this is a very interesting read. I like when these things get interesting, but because I don't know the details of everybody's lives, a little bit hard to dive in here. So take what resonates, okay? As always, because not everything resonates for everybody. Let's start clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, okay? The 7 of Pentacles is that card of saying, how do I take care of this thing? How do I make it grow better, faster, whatever? And that comes with a little bit of hard work. It comes with a little bit of patience. But it's also a card of saying your efforts get rewarded, okay? Now you have the Queen of Pentacles that just flew out here. So I want to tell you that it's Pentacles and Pentacles, which means there's something in the material world here that you're trying to grow. So that could be, I don't know, it could be you're growing opportunities, you're trying to grow your professional realm, you're trying to grow your wealth, all right? Whatever that is, you are doing it with care. You're doing it by inspecting the details. The Queen of Pentacles is a hard-working energy that does not leave out any details. She scours the world for every I, every T. She crosses every one, she dots every I. Okay, so this comes with a little bit of hard work, but very meticulous work, which makes it very successful at the end of the day. So that's whatever it is that you're trying to grow in any area of your life. Like I said, maybe you're trying to grow your professional reputation. I don't know. It's a period, a success period, if you will, that's going to hinge on your determination, and it's going to hinge on your being proactive in terms of those details, okay? So I would say it's also very important to be open-minded, and that's going to help you to be innovative a little bit, okay? And let's just see what else. Fool. Yeah, maybe just taking a bit of a leap of faith here as well is going to be very important for you in the outcome of this. All right. So you know, you want to start fresh. This is an opportunity to start fresh, maybe for some of you. And if it is, like, maybe you've tried something, a project or whatever, a business before, and maybe it hasn't worked out before, but now, you know, and you've tried things with it before, and maybe they didn't work, and now you're going to have to try something fresh and new and different, because that's a new strategy, because the old strategies don't apply anymore, okay? I would say embrace that newness, embrace taking that risk, embrace the progress that will be made in that Seven of Pentacles, you know, through the ability to adapt to changes, okay? And, you know, you really are, I feel like for some of you, you're striving to be a best version of yourself, okay? And it's going to, in turn, open up the doors in ways that you probably haven't even anticipated yet, okay? So these are the messages I'm getting. I just have to give them. I don't know who they're for, but certainly there's the Sun card, so that's the most beautiful energy in the deck as far as I'm concerned. It's positivity, it's joy, it's light, and it's shining down on you and that little tree that is so ready to grow, all right? Now, you have some choices you're making here with the Seven of Cups. And I would say to you that it is important that you weigh everything, okay? Now, if you're not making choices, I would just say the energy that, again, I'm getting, the message I'm getting is, then whatever is coming across your plate, whatever is happening with you in this month, just remain vigilant, okay? Now, you're going to want to be candid about your choices. You're going to want to be back them up with some facts, if you will, the choices that you're making, the options that you're you know, looking at there. This character really looking intently and going, let me see, this one, what's the difference between this one and this one? They look kind of similar. I don't know. This one's definitely different, but okay, so being very shrewd, I would also say, and this, you know, in the choices that you're making, okay? But if it's hard choice to make, then sometimes it's good just to step away and get some new perspective before you come back to the table and look at things with a fresh eye, okay? That's also important, okay? But to be present, to be aware of what everything looks like, how they may differ, all these options and choices, and I just say, you know, it's going to help you to navigate things, any challenges that you're having. And you will have a couple of challenges here with this Five of Wands. I'm not sure what that's about, but we'll get there. You have the Ace of Cups that tells me, don't worry, you're making the right options, choices for you. You will not make the wrong ones, okay? Because your cup is full here and you are fully satisfied with this new situation, this new thing that you're going to start. You're going to encounter, what have you, this option that you choose. There is your card of expansion, the Three of Wands, that says, yep, I've taken actions. I know where we're going. This is where you're going, right here, this long term. And I'm taking some actions based on these choices to grow that tree, looking at the 30,000 foot view. And I'm going to put my ships out there. Whatever I've put out there now, hopefully it's going to come back in kind with what I, you know, I'm hoping for. Okay? All right. Okay, let's continue to clarify Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's a great time because you have Judgment. I mean, what's Judgment about? Judgment is like a new life, right? For you know, if you have an opportunity to start something again, you know, sometimes we say, oh, I wish I could go back to being 20. Or I wish I could go back to being, you know, whatever. If I could do it all over again. These are words sometimes we say, okay? But it's the card of saying there's an awakening here, okay? So you have an awakening, a knowing of something that is, you know, going to lighten you in a way, okay? But I also get from this card, the message that I'm getting is total transparency. So remember I said to make sure you have the facts and the reasons why you made the choice. You want to be totally transparent with somebody. I don't know what that's about, but it could be, if, like I said, if you're trying to grow your team, let's say you're trying to hire people, new employees, I don't know, you know, something in the professional world where you're, you know, looking to grow work-wise, whatever. You need to be totally transparent on why you hired those people, all right? So if that's your case and you need to back something up, or you need to have to justify something to somebody, then be totally transparent. And that's the message they're giving me off the Judgment card. Weird, because I don't get transparency normally off of that card, but I did now. All right. King of Wands, as I said to you, big leader, a competent leader, somebody that looks, the energy of looking at the 30,000 foot view, right? Somebody that sees, you know, whether it's personal, professional, somebody who's very attentive, somebody who is looking to expand. And there's the Empress. Well, the Empress is all about growth. It's all about professional growth and personal growth and expansion and addition. Okay? It is oftentimes, and I think I said it at the beginning, so I have to repeat the message. There's somebody, if there's a new addition to your family, could be coming. Okay? I don't know who that's for. The Empress is the one that brings life. Okay? So there could be somebody pregnant. I don't know. All I can say is expansion, growth here possible. All right. So this November, 100% Aquarius is a time of growth, and maybe even a time of subtle transformation here. All right. So as the King of Wands, you want to see that big thing, that big view, to remain adaptable and to you know, use the time to plan and prepare properly for this expansion, whatever that might mean to you. Let's continue. You've got the King of Swords here. King of Swords says get all the facts, get the clear view, right? Use your discernment, see things with a clear eye. And let's see what else you get for this King of Wands. You have the Nine of Swords, so I'm just going to say, maybe all of this transformation could bring a little bit of anxiety on. Maybe you're thinking, oh my God, like, what are we going to do? There's new people coming. There's a new baby coming. There's new something coming. And that might give you a little sleepless nights. Not to say anything big here, but it is the Nine of Swords that's going into the Five of Wands for me. So I feel like it's either going to cause you some conflict, or there's going to be some challenges that this brings on for you in your life and in this time of your life. So I would just say use that time to plan, to prepare, to ensure that you're ready, okay, for whatever challenges are coming your way, for whatever changes are coming your way, okay? You know, whether this is professional, personal, family, whatever it is, I feel like you're embracing something new here. And this success comes from just saying yes, okay, and embracing it. Seeing the potential in something, seeing the opportunities, seeing that there's a new way of doing something for others of you. Not just seeing the obstacles, not just seeing the Five of Wands and the challenges. Now, I really see this as a card of challenge, not conflict, because I see that there's these 5 characters and they're trying to get it together and they just can't get it together. Okay? That's what they're doing on this card. They can't seem to get their act together. That's for you to help them with. Okay? So you see challenge where they see obstacle. How's that? All right. But trust, I just say trust in your ability, not inability. Trust in your ability to lead, and to lead with innovation. Okay? I know that you can do it. I know that you have it within you. Ace of Pentacles. Total new opportunity there. New revenue for others of you. New certificates. New bonus. New job for some of you. New resources. Could be a new addition to the family. I'm going to say that again. There is the Justice card that says, don't worry, this is right for you. Justice always comes for us. If it isn't right for you, then don't worry about it. If it didn't come for you, then it's not meant for you. Okay? Justice never brings us something that isn't good for us. 8 of Wands, clear, targeted focus. Something is coming in, and it's coming in rather quickly for you. And I have to give you that message, because I also looked at the bottom of the deck here that, yeah, there's some advancement happening with this 8 of Wands and that Chariot card right there. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to get you now a final message. Let's see what the fairies want to tell you. What additional message do the fairies want to give you for the month of November? Please, for Aquarius for November. What message would you like to give Aquarius? New beginnings. That's lovely. I'll read to you. It says, sorry, I can't see it. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby. Did I not say that a few times in here? Or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Okay, so maybe if it's not a baby, there's definitely some new ideas or something here, a new coming into your life. You're definitely protecting it. You're protecting it. All right? But it could be a new addition in somebody's life here. That's the other thing I've been feeling all along. And I know that won't be for everybody, but it will be for a very small percentage of you out there. Okay. All right? All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. Hope there was something in it that resonates for you. Don't forget to show your support of this channel by clicking the like button and subscribing if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, don't hit the button again, because it just means you unsubscribed. But if you haven't, please do take a second to click both buttons. They're both free. It costs you nothing to do so, and it really does help my channel to get out to other people, so I can get messages out to other people, and it helps it to grow. And it lets me know that you're interested in more videos and different types of videos, and I'd be happy to be doing way more of these on a daily basis, believe me. But I don't know if there's an audience for it, so let me know by subscribing to the channel. You can also click the notification bell if you want to know when I drop my next video. You will want to know that for sure next month, because I'm going to be making an announcement next month that I'm very excited about. I'll tell you more about it then, but it is coming the end of the year, and so it's my way of saying thank you to everybody who's supporting this channel so far and who continues to come back and listen to my videos. So I'll leave it there until then. I'll just leave it there for now, and I'll see you again soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light.